Okay, let's talk about a really powerful idea called the invisible financial gorilla. It's this concept that might just explain why you could be walking past huge, life-changing financial opportunities every single day and not even know it. And it really all kicks off with this number right here, 90%. The idea is that this is roughly how much of reality our eyes just delete before our brain even has a chance to process it. It's not a bug, it's a feature, an incredible survival tool that helps us focus on what's important. Now, this filtering is what keeps us from going crazy, right? It stops our brains from just crashing under this constant flood of information. But, and this is a huge but, it also creates these massive blind spots, especially as we're going to see when it comes to money. So it makes you wonder, if your brain is always filtering things out, what are you not seeing? To really get a grip on how this works, we've got to look at a classic psychology experiment. I mean, it is the perfect illustration of this whole idea of focus and blindness. So imagine this. You're part of the experiment. You get shown a quick video of two teams passing basketballs around. One team's wearing white shirts, the other's in black. And your job seems simple, but it takes some serious focus. Just count the number of passes made by the team in white. The key here, they tell you, is to be exact. Your entire mission is to filter out every other distraction. You got to ignore the players in black, their passes, all of it. You're just zeroed in, laser focused on that one single task. So you finish, you've got your number, you're feeling pretty good about it. And then they hit you with the real question. Hey, did you see the gorilla? And you're like, what gorilla? Well, it turns out that a person in a full-on gorilla suit walked right into the middle of the game, stopped, beat their chest, and then just walked off. And here's the wild part. About half, 50% of the people who do this experiment completely, totally miss it. And look, this isn't about how smart you are or if your eyesight is good. It's just a fundamental quirk in how our attention works. It actually has a name, inattentional blindness. It's this phenomenon where we just fail to notice something completely unexpected. Something that's right there in plain sight, just because our attention is tied up with something else.
So that's a fun experiment, but how does this jump from the psychology lab into your real life, and more specifically, into your wallet? Well, this is where it gets really interesting because now we're going to start looking for your financial gorilla.
And the source material for this just frames it so perfectly with this one powerful question. It asks, what if a financial gorilla is standing right in front of you, but your brain has been programmed to make it invisible? Wow. I mean, what a way to think about it. It's a simple metaphor, but it covers such a huge financial idea. And this really gets to the heart of the problem, doesn't it? In our day-to-day financial lives, those passes we're so busy counting, well, that's the small stuff. The cost of a coffee, a tiny bill that's a few dollars off, that subscription we forgot about. We get so caught up counting those little things that we don't even see the gorilla. That big, obvious $10,000 opportunity or problem that's just standing right there in front of us. Okay, so we know this is a real thing. What do we do about it? How in the world can we train ourselves to start actually seeing these invisible financial gorillas? Well, the solution isn't about staring harder at the same old things. It's about a total shift in what you're even looking for. So first, you just have to acknowledge your blind spots. You got to accept that, yeah, your brain is actively deleting information. Step 2, you have to consciously press pause on all that counting. Just stop focusing on the tiny details for a minute. And then finally, you scan the whole scene. You have to literally ask yourself, okay, what is the big, obvious thing that I might be missing here? And that really is the core takeaway here. See, the goal in your financial life isn't to count every single pass perfectly. It's not about tracking every last penny with military precision. The real goal is to see the gorilla. It's about shifting your entire focus from the micro details to the major impact opportunities. So to wrap this all up, we'll leave you with this final thought. That gorilla, it's only invisible because you're not looking for it. Your attention is somewhere else. But now you know it exists. So the question is, what will you look for tomorrow? What invisible opportunity are you going to decide to finally see?